So somebody asked me on how I added the sticky bones hand on my ignited Bonnie and ignited Foxy figure. Well, my custom jazwares version of them, anyways. So in this little short video, I'm gonna show a tutorial on like how to add it on how to like add the sticky bones hand for your Jazwares figures, FNAF something or whatever. Although this is like your choice if you want to do this. Like if you want to add hand articulation, that's fine. But anyways, I'm just gonna show you the tutorial on how I added the sticky bone hands on Foxy and Bonnie. So I'm gonna use Foxy for example, since he's basically the first one I actually ever did of adding the sticky bones hand. And besides that, his hand isn't even painted anyways, unlike Bonnie's hand, which is actually painted silver. So yeah, let's get into it, I guess. And before you like get a sticky bones figure, I will have to warn you that the hands well, the fingers are like pretty much like easily removable, so there's a possible chance that they may fall off. But and they're also pretty expensive as well. So just want to give a little heads up. Like for all of the people that don't have a sticky bones figure, I will have to warn you, they're quite expensive. Like they can probably be like $80 to $100 or something like that, and they're also pretty tall. So yeah. First you're gonna need to do is like remove the hand from your sticky bones figure. Luckily, when like getting them out of the packaging whenever they are delivered to your place, they come in pieces, so you don't really have to like worry about breaking anything. Anyways, besides, it can be easily removable and can be easy to put in. But yeah, if y'all want to if y'all need to like get rid of the ball joint on here because it's big, well you're gonna need like two tools or just one. That's just your choice really. Which you're wondering what I use to remove the ball joint on this sticky bones hand. Well, you're going to need scissors for this. Make sure they're pretty strong, by the way, and not like a weak ones. You're also going to need pliers, although then again, this is completely optional. Alright? Again, optional. And you're going to have to need this, which I believe this is like some type of sandpaper tool for like clay or something like that. I generally don't. But yet, once you like cut the ball joint off of the sticky buns hand, make sure you like remove the rest of it until it just looks like this. Until it just looks like this. Which that's gonna like give you an easier time when like gluing something on. Now as for the ball joint to use, I used a very small ball joint, which the socket is like on the hand while the ball joint is inside the arm. You know what? I'll just like get a ball joint real quick since I do have one somewhere. This is the ball joint and socket joint I've talked about. If you like use Lego ball joints, that's fine. But these are too big, and these are more like the perfect size for them. I would also highly recommend using the socket joint if you're gonna use it on the hand. But before you like just like do it, you're gonna have to make sure that you just cut the black line off of it just to make sure it's easier to put it on. Well, glue it, because glue is obviously gonna be involved in this. The ball joint, meanwhile, it's gonna have to go inside the arm, and you can either like cut some of it or just not to. It's really your choice, really. And make sure you use a small one because these are kind of more like the better option. Well, to me at least. Here's a small little Jazwares endo skeleton piece, which as you can see, there is a hole for you to like attach the hand in for the classic Jazwares figure. However, for the ball joint, This is how far the part of the ball joint can go in. So this is why I would highly recommend cutting it. And to make sure you do it correctly, it is gonna have to be like this. All right, but make sure that it is like this before like gluing the ball joint inside the endoskeleton forearm or something. But I assume y'all get the point already. And just like I said, make sure you like glue the socket joint on this hand. And again, make sure the block line on the socket joint is removed alongside the ball joint on the sticky bones hand is removed. And this is how it should look. And yeah, this is what you're going to get. And you can paint it if you want to, but you don't have to really. This is completely your choice, really. So, yeah. Now, as for the glue, you're gonna have to use Gorilla Glue. Though then again, you can like use any glue. Just make sure it's like hard enough, like a hot glue as well, and make sure it's not like the easy removable glue, kind of like the school glue, if you know what I'm talking about. And make sure this also just like dries fast as well, and make sure you like keep it in place just so it doesn't like fall off or something like that. Though then again, this is your choice. You can use any glue. Just make sure it can dry fast enough, and make sure it's hard, not like easy removable type of glue. And you can also use this for the wires as well, as I used on here for all the Uniteds. So yeah. So this is basically it for the tutorial in this video. I hope y'all can like understand the instructions here. The reason why I can't really show them properly is because I do plan on like making more of adding the sticky bones hand on the Jazwares Endo series figures. But I don't really have a lot of these figures, and these are the only Jazwares Endo series figures I have so far. So please subscribe if this is helpful. It does help the channel sometimes, although again, this is just your choice. And I'm gonna head to bed now because, well, this is pretty much recorded late at night. So peace.